Hey there, awesome folks. This is MentorShelly, wanting to make sure you become a better version of yourself professionally. I know you guys have been hearing, and I've actually talked about overemployment on this channel. But what if you're underemployed, meaning that you have a job or two, but they're not making the cut. They're not doing what they're supposed to do. You're not able to make ends meet. We're going to talk about 3 ways to improve that issue. Stay tuned. Hey there, awesome folks. Listen, I want to make sure that if you are underemployed, that you don't stay that way very long. Listen, guys, we are in the most revolutionary time possible when it comes on to the scope of work, the scope of what it is we can do to improve our situation when it comes to economically improving our situation. And of course, guys, if you feel like you're in an underemployment, I say underemployed. Let me make sure I specifically say underemployed, meaning that you are working a full-time job, but when you take your paycheck home on a weekly, bi-weekly, semi-monthly or monthly basis, you have more basic bills than you do income. It's not two are not meshing together. You got $5,000 worth of bills and you're only bringing in 3. Houston, you have a problem. So there are so many things right now. People are doing side hustles. People are actually creating another stream of income through investing in the stock market and crypto. Other people are doing, like I said, side hustles, such as, you do hair on the weekends. Some people, this is something that I personally did Uber and Lyft and all these other things. Some people created businesses online, providing services, consulting services, which I'm also a consultant as well in human resources management, and do a lot of different things on the side outside of their job to make ends meet. So if you are currently underemployed, it is time to look at yourself in the mirror, like I'm looking at you in this camera right now. It's time to look at yourself in the mirror. You need to change something. First thing you need to change is either you need to acquire a new skill in something. I'm saying you can go back to college and do another 4-year degree. I'm not saying that. You can pick up certifications in IT or some form of a software system that can exponentially increase your wages. Network administration, CompTIA, CCNA. Those are just some of the certifications you can pick up. There are so many. If you're looking to get into that, going into that arena, I would also suggest you check out Tech Tuesday on Erica Williams' channel. She has the IT experts coming on there on Tuesdays on a regular basis. I'm actually going to put links to 2 of the videos below where she's talking to actual IT experts that can help you bridge the gap into those fields. It is very important. There's even that's even another avenue I've explored. Not necessarily IT specifically, but IT, the writing, pretty much the writing piece of IT, providing instructions for some of those softwares, providing instructions for some of those systems. Keeping Up with Kamoy is another resource I had found through Erica Williams that talks about using your writing skills in the IT field. Guys, there's so many options. You have to explore them, but I'm going to also put the links for that as well. At the end of the day, you're going to have to make some changes, because if you expect change and you don't make them, you're going to have a sanity problem. Okay? So, acquiring a new skill, maybe not in IT, maybe learn how to cut grass and start a grass cutting business on the side. You name it, there are ways to supplement your income, folks. So what I'm doing right now, I'm talking to you on YouTube. Eventually that becomes another income stream. There's a lot of things you can do online. So of course, all kinds of stuff. Some of those things are quicker than others. Some of them takes time before you start seeing the cha-ching, and there's others that can happen right away. You want to make an extra $100, $200, $300 a week. You have a car that's at least a 2009, 10. Jump in that car. You can deliver for Uber Eats. You can also deliver for Postmates, or Postmates and Ubers together now, they're one. Or for DoorDash. You can pick up packages. You can work with Amazon half part-time. There are many ways, people. But I'm saying go the route of picking up an IT certification, because you will see exponential growth in your income when you capitalize on that. Number 2, start applying for better paying jobs. Now it is time to look into yourself. What is it that you have experience in right now that may require that you apply for better paying jobs? If you keep applying for McDonald's, you're going to get McDonald's money. There's nothing wrong with McDonald's if those are the only skills you have. If you have skills in writing, if you have skills in administration, you can become a personalist, you can become a executive assistant to a president. Those pay a lot more than a secretary somewhere else. You have to have a good assessment of what are the skills that I can use right now. You may need to revise that resume. You may need to put in some I talk about putting in the proper keywords in your resume to jazz it up so you can find a better paying job. Even if it means discreetly, as I said, I did a video a couple of weeks ago about discreetly changing jobs by applying, burning up those job boards, and doing what you need to do. If you are really looking to change jobs to get an increase in salary and you have the skills to do so, I'm definitely ready and able and willing to help you do that. You can go to mentorshelly.com/consultations, and I will work with you directly to get that particular resume up and running so it can get you a better job. You have to, if you want your career to improve, you have to have your tools working for you. But if you still don't have the right information, it's not going to work for you. Okay? And lastly, 3, the thing that a lot of people do not want to do, but they have to do, is talk to people. Talk to people you know. Talk to people outside of your job, the job you have, of course, not them folk. No. Do you have a LinkedIn profile? That's also another thing. Do you have a LinkedIn profile that's helping you to catch the proper eye to folks? If you need help with that, definitely can help you revise that as well. You can go to mentorshelly.com/consultations for that. I do have a video about LinkedIn and how to spruce up your profile, but if I go any deeper, gotta talk to me on the consult link. But yeah, talk to people. Meaning 50 to 100 people. Do you really want to be able to have a job or be in a position to be able to economically survive and thrive? Along with that resume, you're going to have to start talking to some folks. Look into this thing you have here, this phone. Yeah. Make a list of 50 people. You know, like when you go into when you start network marketing, and they tell you, go on your phone and write down the first 100 people in your phone and give them a call and tell them about the opportunity. This isn't network marketing, but it is marketing. Marketing the business of you. You got to pick up that phone. And if it's not phone, you see all those people you're connected to on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and all those folks. Or better yet, the new one, TikTok. All those folks. If you have conversations with them, your reason you're connected, yeah, you can follow people, but if you're personally connected to them, add them to the list. It may not be a phone call. It may be a, hey, how you doing? I wonder if you could help me out. right now I am looking at XYZ opportunities. You should know what kind of opportunities you want based on the experience you have and where you think that experience will take you based on what your resume says. I'm looking for some XYZ type of opportunities. Do you know anyone that is currently hiring or is looking for people? Do you know anybody, about 4 or 5 people in your network that is looking for XYZ? You do that 50 times, you can get at least 5 to 10. Yeah, you got to go through the numbers. You got to go through numbers, not just in sales. Well, you're in the business of you, so you're selling your services for a fee. Folks, when you have a career, you're not less than, or you're not, you think you're not a salesperson? You have to be a salesperson. What do you think your resume is for? Your resume is a marketing tool. So along with your resume, you got to open your mouth and you got to clickety clack, 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 clack on these keyboard keys and connect with people. Yeah. 50 people. I know it sounds extreme. Oh my God, 50 people. If somebody told you need to talk to 50 people and win $1 million, would you do it? Motivation is a hell of a thing, isn't it? Yeah. So to put more money in your pocket for doing a job, or whether you want to pick up a side hustle, you want to acquire a new skill in IT. I specifically say IT, but there's other places you can put that skill. You can go back to school to pick up a certification to start a business, or you can start a business on your own. There's so many ways, but I want to make sure that you have them. Make sure your LinkedIn profile is working for you and it's updated with all of your skills, not just the ones you've been working in the current job you're in. Start applying for better paying jobs. Make sure that resume is on point. Restructure that resume to fit where you're trying to go, not where you are right now. Talk to those folks. Talk to 50 plus 100 folks. If that's what it takes to get you in a better situation economically, do it. And of course, I'm always here to help. If you have general questions, you can go to mentorshelly.com/contact. You can leave me a voicemail or an email message. I'm more than happy to help you and respond to you within 24 hours. Guys, have to take your own economy serious. You see what's going on, inflation, gas prices are through the roof. We all need more. But I can't make the change for you in your career. I can't make the change for you in your job. You have to do it for yourself. I am definitely willing to help. I'm definitely willing to help with tools. But do so with the intention to become better. I'm always here to make sure you're a better version of yourself professionally, guys. But this is not in the Bible. But God, it said, God help those who help themselves. People will help you if they see you're trying. So go ahead. If you need me to go over that resume with you or review it with you, go to mentorshelly.com/consultations. I'm happy to help with that. If you're looking to maybe get connected with some of the right people, come on, 50 people. It's that serious. Write it down. It's that serious. You want to change jobs? You don't want to be underemployed anymore? Got to get moving, folks. Start that business. Start a part-time hustle. Jump in that car and do Uber a couple times a week. Got to bring some money in, honey. So in order to do so, you have to take action. All right, guys, take care. You have a good one. Of course, this is MentorShelly, wanting to make sure that you become a better version of yourself professionally, especially economically in these economic times. And of course, you can also grab my book, From Clueless Teenager to Consummate Professional, if you have those high schoolers that just bust through their graduation from high school or from college. And this will definitely help to put them on a better career path. Guys, take care. You have a good one. Bye.